Welcome back, guys, to my weekly mock building series here on the channel, building a 501st Army Base week 12. In this week's episode, we finally going to build both the command center and the medical facility. I've also starting to hide the lighting and adding a few details on the first and second floor. If everything works out as planned, we can begin to build the roof in the next episode, which means we're not far away of the finale and the final minifigure setup for the base. But before we can start with the two rooms, we have to finally hide the lights and also install some lights here. Let me build that quick, and now you can see how it looks in the end. This is how it looks now, and you can also see both lights are connected to the pillar. These will give some light for the medical base and also for the weaponry underneath. All the lights are finally connected where they should be, and I can easily turn them off and on from this battery here. Another thing finished, so now we move on with the time lapse. Here you can see the tiling of the floor, and now we're going to continue that in another time lapse. The main tiling of the command center is done, so now we can move on to build the first section of the command center above the AA battery. I obviously need to build it removable, so that's why I left a few studs and tied the rest out, and this is the final build to cover the battery. So now we got already 2x3 spaces for clone troopers sitting on radar stations and other control panels of the command center. And I mean, it's a 501st Army base, so I still have to stick to these blue and transparent blue accents all around the base. And that's the other panels I've built here for the main structure. 2 more seats and 2 more standing spots here at the radar station of the base. I've now done a lot of the building offline because I experimented with a lot of things, and now I show you the finished command center. I am definitely very satisfied with the outcome of the look of this. The room design and outline is also finished, so I now just have to build up the walls to the final height of the base. As you can see, I already moved up 4 studs everywhere where the final walls and pillars will be. And as a little gimmick, you can see here behind the command center, I marked where the lights are, where these kinda danger high electricity tiles, which is looking better than expected, so I might keep that. Now that the command center is finished, I finally can work on the medical facility, and as you can see, I already started the tiling with these toothpaste kinda color here. And this is the final look of the base. It's fully tiled out and ready to get some minifigures put on. But before that, I will have to raise all of the wall structures and pillars to the same height as you can see here on the right. can see the final height of the base before we starting with the roof in the next episode, which will be maybe the last building episode of this 2023 building series, building a 5th army base. That means in 2 weeks I'm maybe showcasing you all the minifigures that will be in the final mock cinematic, and on the 1st November you can see the finale of this building series. A 12 weeks long building progress, more than 50,000 Lego bricks and hundreds of minifigures for the final build. I really hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Progress and are as me hyped for the finale and finishing this build. I can't wait to show you guys the finished base and all the minifigures and vehicles in it. I will also upload a full time lapse of building this base in the end. I'm hoping you enjoyed this week's episode, and also tell me your opinion on week 12 down in the comments. Wish you guys all an amazing week. We see us in the next episode of Building a 5th Army Base. Peace out, Smashbrick Studios.